Hello students, I am Sanap KB from Department of Physics, RBNB College, Shirampur. Now, according to your HSC board syllabus, there is a topic number 9, current electricity. In this topic, already we studied that Whitestone's network. Whitestone is the name of scientist which forms a network. It consists of 4 resistors, and he obtained the balancing condition for Whitestone's network. If that network consists of 4 resistors, then balancing condition is P divided by Q is equal to R divided by S. Now these 4 resistors are connected in a Whitestone's bridge. If knowing the value of any 3 resistors, we can calculate the 4th resistors using this balancing condition. And now this theoretical work of Whitestone's network is practically verified in our laboratory, and therefore there is a very important experiment concerned with this syllabus, that Whitestone's meter bridge experiment. And now for every concept concerned with the physics are experimentally we verify in our laboratory, then we get the accurate concept of that theoretical knowledge. When we combining this theoretical knowledge with the practical knowledge, then you get the very sensitive response about that concept, and therefore we see here the practical work for this Whitestone's meter bridge. Now here aim of experiment is to verify laws of series and parallel combination of resistors. This is a aim of your experiment. Now here for series combinations, these 2 resistors R1 and R2 are connected in series, then their equivalent resistance is R1 plus R2. Hence there is a increase in resistance for this equivalent value. Now for series combination, resistors are connected, parallel combination, resistors are connected like this one, that R1 and R2 both are connected in a parallel combination, and then their equivalent resistance is Rp is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Now here equivalent resistance decreases here, and now here increase. And now we have to verify these series and parallel laws for the resistors by this Whitestone's meter bridge experiment. Now this is a Whitestone's meter bridge. This Whitestone's meter bridge consists of 2 L-shaped metal strips, and third short straight strip is fitted in between these 2 L-shaped metal strips, and get the 1 meter wire, conducting wire AC is stretched in between point A and point C on the wooden board. And now here galvanometer is connected at point B, and another terminal of galvanometer is connected to sliding jockey here. Now here for balancing condition, initially this galvanometer shows the deflection on both sides, that is at point A it is a left, at point C it is a right. And now at that time this Whitstone's meter bridge is balanced, that is current flowing through that galvanometer is 0, and at this condition, that balancing condition, this P by Q is equal to R by S is verified here. And here how this bridge is formed, what are that 4 resistors, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And using that condition, we get the equation for this X, unknown resistance. X is equal to this R into Lx upon Lr from this balancing condition. Now here unknown resistance. Now in first part we connect these first one is the series combination at this left gap, and this is a right gap. Now here right gap there is a variable resistance. We can change the values of these resistors. And now we make this some observation table, and using this formula we can calculate the practical values of this RS and RP. Now verifying these values of RS and RB by theoretically, if practical and theoretical results are same, then we can verify the laws of series and parallel combination of resistors. And now today we work on this practical concerned with this theory and to verify the series and parallel laws of combinations of resistors. And now that experiment, now actually practically we have to done here. Okay. Now here we have to study already we studied the topic current electricity. In that current electricity, according to your syllabus, there is a Whitstone's meter bridge or Whitstone's network. Already we study about this Whitstone's bridge. This Whitstone's meter bridge consists of 4 resistors P, Q, R, S. These are connected like this one, and in between junction A and junction B, galvanometer is connected them. Now if a current flowing through the galvanometer, that is Ig is equal to 0, then satisfies the balancing condition of Whitstone's meter bridge, and we obtain that condition P upon Q is equal to R upon S. Now from this balancing condition, knowing the 3 values of resistors 1, 2, 3, then value of 4th resistors can be calculated. And now using this balancing condition, we have to study the experiment number 8. According to your HSC board syllabus, experiment number 8, title of experiment is Law of Resistance Using Meter Bridge. That is the aim of this experiment, to verify law of combination of resistance, that is series and parallel combination of resistors. Now here we consider 2 resistors which are connected in a series, like this is R1, this is R2. Now connections are like this one, they are series, then equivalent resistance is equal to R1 plus R2. Already we studied. And now second law is these resistors are connected in a parallel combination. Like this one, this R1 and this is a R2. Then their equivalent resistance for parallel combination 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Okay. Now we have to verify these two laws, that is a series combination and a parallel combination. Okay. For that purpose, aim of your experiment is to verify law of combination of series and parallel combinations here. Now see the apparatus here. Apparatus, meter bridge. This instrument is a meter bridge. Okay. Another is a two resistance. This is a R1 and this is a R2. Are two resistances. Then a galvanometer G. Resistance box is here. Again a rheostat. This one is the rheostat. It has three terminals, 1, 2 and 3. 2 are fixed and third one is a variable terminal. Then a jockey. Then this is a plug key and connecting wires. These are the apparatus. Okay, understand apparatus of this experiment. Now see the circuit diagram here. See this circuit diagram. This is called Whitestone's meter bridge. It consists of two gaps. This is a left gap LG and this is a right gap. Okay. Now this conducting wire AC is about 1 meter long, so it is called Whitestone's meter bridge. Okay. Now here using this circuit diagram, make the circuit connections starting from the negative terminal of a battery. Here is the battery. See, here is the battery. This yellow is the negative, red is a positive. This negative is connected to key. Okay. Now from key, that wire is connected to fixed terminal. Okay. Then another fix is open and this is the variable terminal which is shown by arrow, which is connected to C point. Now there is a right gap and this is a left gap. In right gap, this is a resistance box. Now at point B, this is the galvanometer and this galvanometer connected to sliding jockey this. Okay. Now another gap, these two resistors R1 and R2 are connected in a series combination. This arrangement is the series combination, you know that. And now this after connecting this second gap, then we get the positive terminal of battery is connected to point A. Now here A and now like this one. Means hence we going from negative terminal to this network and comes at positive terminal, that gets the circuit is connected completely. Okay. And now we can start the experiment. Okay. Now here close the key. Close the key here and now initially take the observe the circuit connections is correct. Now this galvanometer shows the deflection here right and here is a left. Okay. Hence circuit is completed here. Now take the reading. See the observations here. Now here resistance X1 is about 9 ohm and this resistance X2 is about again 9 ohm. Now they are connected in a series. Okay. Now here see the observation table, resistance position, observation number, resistance from the resistance box, Lx and Lr. Now here length measured inside that resistance is a Lx and this resistance box is a Lr. Now we have to find here a point D, which at which galvanometer shows the zero deflection. Okay. Now here first reading, this combination is in a left gap here. Okay. First reading, resistance from resistance box. Here take the resistance of 8 ohm. 8 ohm. Now here 10. Okay. Then 5. 1 minute. Resistance is about 18 ohm. This 15 and then 17, then 18. See here. 10, 5, 15 to 17 and 1, 18 resistance is there. Okay. Now find the null point. Galvanometer shows the deflection on both sides. And now find the point D, at which galvanometer shows the zero deflection. See here, this galvanometer shows the zero deflection, and now this is a Lx 50, Lr 50 here. Here Lx is a 50 and this is a 50, total length is 100. Okay. Now take the second reading, change the resistance 18, then 19. 19 means this is a 19, 10, 15, 2, 2, 4, get the 19 and find the point D at which galvanometer shows the zero deflection. Okay. Now here see this reading. This is a 4951. 4951. This is 49. This is 51. Now change the resistance as a 20. Now here 20 means we close this one. Here is the 20. See this 20, then close this one. Okay. And now find the point D at which galvanometer shows the zero deflection. This point. Okay. This is a 4852. 4852. Now here this combination is in a left gap. Now change the position of this series combination and this resistance box. Interchange here. First open the plug key and change the positions here. This is a series combination. Now connect in this right gap. Okay. Now make the circuit on. See the deflection on both sides. Okay, it shows the deflection on both sides. Now take 10, 5 and then 18 for this position. Here is the same resistance 18, 19 and 20. Now here find the point D. See, okay. See the reading here from this galvanometer. Here is the 0. Okay, here is a point D, that is a 46, 654. 46, here 46, then 54. Now here take the reading again 19 and find the point D here. That is a 47, 53. 47, 53. Now here take the for 20, remove one again only. This is a 20, then find the see here distance is 48, 52. 48, 52 here. Okay, in this way we can take the 6 readings, 3 readings this galvanometer in a left gap and resistance in a right gap. Now take 3 readings by interchanging their positions. That is a galvanometer in a this combination is in a right gap and this resistance box is in a left gap. In this way we get these 6 readings. Okay. Hello students, in part first for the experiment Whitestone's meter bridge, we take the readings to verify the law of series combination of resistances. Now in this second part we have to take the readings for parallel combinations. Now here see the circuit diagram for this verify law of parallel combination of resistances. Apparatus are same, only change in circuit in this left gap resistance R1 and R2 are in a parallel position like this one. Now in this manner make the connection here starting from negative terminal of a battery. See here, now this negative connected to key, then rheostat, and then connect to this C point. This is point A and this is point C here. Now in right gap resistance box is there and in a left gap that resistors are connected in this manner, that is a parallel combination. Now here these 2 resistances are connected in parallel combination and moving coil galvanometer is connected at point B and then jockey is connected to another point of a galvanometer. And now here we ready to take the readings. Now close the plug key here, and resistance box is there. Now here take the reading on both sides. Here readings are on this both sides of this meter bridge, and now take the suitable reading. This is a observation table. See here. This is observation table. Values of resistance X1 and X2 are 9 ohm. X1 is 9 ohm, X2 is 9 ohm. And now for parallel position, observation table is like this one here. Now here first three readings, when these two resistances are parallel in a left gap. Now take the reading. Now here value of resistance is about 4 ohm. Now here 4 ohm. Here resistance is taken 2 to 4, and find the point D at which galvanometer shows the zero deflection. Yes. See this 49, 51, 49, 50, 49, 51, LX 49, here LR 51. Now change the resistance 4, 5 ohm and then 6 ohm. For 5 ohm, see here 2 plus 1, get the 5 ohm here. Find the point D at which galvanometer shows the zero deflection. See here. Now point is here 46, 54, 46, 54. Now increase the resistance by 1. That is this 5 plus 1, get the 6. Now find the point D at which galvanometer shows the zero deflection. See here. See here, deflection is 0, and 42, 58. Here 42, 58. Okay. Now here this parallel resistance in a left gap. Now interchange the position of this resistance box and this parallel resistors. Now interchange the positions. Now of the circuit, close this plug key, then interchange the positions here like this one. Now make the connections, means this here resistances are in a right gap, and this resistance box is in a left gap. Take the values of suitable value of resistance, same as that resistances are in a left gap. Now here value is 4, 5 and 6 ohm. Find the LX and LR. Now here take the value of resistance from box and find the balancing condition here. Now value of R is 2 plus 2 4 and 1 minute. Close this key and find the point D at which galvanometer shows the 0 deflection here. That is a 4159. 41 sorry, this is a R, that is a 4159 here. 1 minute, change the values there. Then again 5. Where is the key? And take the reading here. This length is a LR and this is a LX because we interchange the positions here. See here, this is a galvanometer 0 deflection, that is 4654. 4654 here. Now take one more reading for value of R is 6 ohm, that is 5 plus 1 here, and find this point D at which again that is 50 here. Here is the 50 and here is the 50 here. In this way we can take the 3 readings for that combination is in a left gap and take the 3 readings combination in a right gap. And now here complete the readings for part 1 and part 2, that is resistances are in series combination, this is part 1, and resistances are in a parallel combination, this is part 2. And now we stop the here taking the readings for this experiment and now make the calculations. Hello students, in first section we take the readings for Whitestone's meter bridge to verify the law of series combination of resistors. Now already we take the readings for that series combination. Now that resistors are in a left gap, take these 3 readings changing the resistances 18, 19, 20 and measure the lengths LX, LR here. Now in same way we interchange the resistance box and series combination of resistors. We get the resistors series in a right gap. At that time again take the 3 values of resistors 18, 19, 20. We get the readings for LX, LR, these 3. Okay. Now from this observation table we make the some calculations related to this observation table. Already here values of x1 and x2 are given. We have to verify that series combination, law of series combination of resistances. Okay. Now value of first resistor x1 is 9 ohm and x2 is 9 ohm. For these resistances we get the observation table, this one here. Now how to make the calculations? Now here for first Part first for series combination. Now that combination is in a left gap. See here the values of here Lx and Lr, and value of R is here 18. Now put this values in this formula, that is 18 into 50 into 50, this 50 get cancelled, answer will be 18 ohm. So the value of resistance of that series combination is 18 ohm, like this one. Okay. Now here take the next calculation, that is 19 into 49 divided by 51. Here use the log. With the help of logarithmic table, we make the calculation here. That is log 19 plus log 49 minus log 51. Okay. Now here take the addition. Characteristics of 19 is 1. Here characteristics of 49 is 1. Now see the logs. 19 in 0 and 49 in a 0. Their values are here. 27886902 minus value of logarithmic 51, that is 1.7076. Make the addition is this one, 2.9690. Subtract this value. So here 2.9690 minus this value 1.7076. Get the subtraction 1.2614. See the antilog of this value here, 1.2614, and now antilog is here 18.20 ohm. Now this here already we see here. Now we obtain this value and see the third calculation. For that 20, this 20 into this 48 divided by 52. See the logs. Make the addition 2.9822, this one minus this value 1.7160. Get the subtraction 1.2662. Now see the antilog of this term here, and answer will be 18.50 ohm. In this way we obtain these three values for series combination. Okay. Now see the next half part of this observation table, that is a series in a right gap. Now here see calculation for series combination in right gap, means these values. This value of this R is 18, 52 divided by this 46. See the log 18 plus log 54 minus log of 46. Now characteristics is a 1. Here characteristics of 54 is a 1. Logarithmic values are 2553, 7324 minus value of log 46 is 1.6628. Make the addition. This addition is 2.9877. Subtract this value here. Here 1.6628, that is 1.2249. And now here see the antilog here. Antilog of this 1.2249, answer is 16.78. Now this answer is like this one. In similar way, we make this second calculation, that is 19, this one, 19, 52, then 47. Using logarithm, get the antilog, that antilog of 1.3310, get the answer 21.43 ohm. Now here answer is like this one. Okay. Now see the third calculation here for value of R is 20, then 52, then 48. Convert it in a logarithm and get the antilog of 1.3358, and answer will be that 21.62 here. Sorry, here answer is here, and here interchange here, that these values here. Now in this way we get the 6 values of equivalent resistance of series combination. Take the mean, means make addition of these 6 values divided by 6, get the mean value of X, this one, that is a 19.07 ohm. This is the resistance for equivalent resistance for series combination. Okay, now see the next observation table. For parallel combination here. See here, for parallel combination, values are same. X1 is 9 ohm, X2 is 9 ohm. Now make the calculations here. Now for calculations for this part 2, okay, for parallel combination. See the first calculation, same formula, XP for parallel combination is equal to R into LX by LR. Here take the value of R is 4, then 49 divided by 51. Convert in logarithm, take the addition is here, subtract this value here, get the answer that one, and take the antilog of 0.5847, and now seeing the antilog of this value, get the value of XP is equal to 3.843 ohm. Now this value is noted here. Similarly, using a logarithmic table, we get the value of that equivalent resistance for parallel combination XP for second reading is here. See this 3.452, here 3.452. Now for third calculation, for third reading, that is 6, here 42 by 58. Okay, now their antilog of 0.4380 and get the answer 2.742 here, 2.742. Okay, now in same manner we see the next calculations for parallel combination in a right gap here, right gap. Okay, formula is same. See the first reading, that is a 4 into 59 divided by 41. With the help of logarithmic table, get the addition and subtraction of these two values, this one and this one, we get this value. Okay, and then see the antilog of 0.7602 and get the answer 5.754, this 5.754 ohm. Okay, in a similar manner we make the another two calculations, get the answers. For that one is a 5.869 and last one is the 6 here. This is a very simple calculation, get the answer 6 ohm. Okay, now in this way we make the 6 calculation with the help of a logarithmic table and take the mean of these 6 readings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the addition of these 6 readings and divided by 6, they find the average value or mean value, get the value 4.61 ohm. This is the equivalent resistance for parallel combination. And now finishing the calculations, we get the result of this experiment is like this one. This is a result. See here, result values of theoretical values for X1 and X2 are 9 ohm, 9 ohm. The result for series combination, see here, series experimental values, already we find this 19.07 ohm, okay, and theoretical value, that is 9 plus 9, x1 plus x1 is addition for series combination, its value is 18, that is 19 and 18. Hence this law of series combination is verified from this experimental value and theoretical value. Okay, now take the second result in parallel combination. Parallel combination, equivalent resistance XP is 4.61 ohm. Now theoretical value means putting x1 is equal to 9 and x2 is equal to 9 ohm. Then using this formula, x1 into x2 divided by x1 plus x2, we get the theoretical value of parallel combination is the 4.5 and experimental is 4.61. Hence, laws of series and parallel combination is verified. This is a result of this experiment. Okay. Now, for examination, you have to write what are the precautions taken for performing the experiment in our laboratory. Now see the precautions. First one, all connections and plugs in the resistance box should be tight. Second one, null point is obtained in the middle 1/3 portion of the meter bridge. Third one, do not slide the jockey on the wire. And lastly, after finishing the experiment, remove plug key after completion of experiment. Okay, thank you.